Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about. About 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
372. Move. 372. 372.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Watson brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Ready? You ready?
On first down, Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
21.
On second down, here's Breeze. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Hey, kill!
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's Breeze to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's going to walk one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line.
54 right here.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here we go. '76.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey, hold it.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. 11. 54 right here. Spread left.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Omaha. Lucy. Move.
A handoff to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Move. Left.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw is Breeze. Out left side here to Bryant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Des Bryant, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Move.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep. He's got it at the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
11.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end the drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. First by him near the 35. Thomas, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Omaha. Hey, 5-0. Move.
The pitch to Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Breeze to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Breeze now on first down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play.
And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, snap. 4 down, check. 72, 72, 72.
Now Leonard Fournette. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Move. Lucy, Lucy.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go left, go left.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Here we go. 11, 11.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
72, 72, 72.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Bortles now to throw. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Hey, 5-0, 5-0.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0. Hey, 5-0, 5-0. 3 to 2.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
76, 76. Hey, spread left. Spread left.
To throw, it's Bortles. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, snap. 3 to 2.
On 3rd down, Fournette. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Shouting through the defense. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Go right, go right. Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, snap. Move.
They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Get set.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw Breeze. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And Lutz puts this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Move.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Back to throw. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook, and even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Move.
He's back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Omaha. 72. 154 right here. You. Move.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
white rain. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never helped your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Like in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, extra large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big, like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, I had cornrows. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. Bank account on some talk. Attitude on some. Bank roll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like just after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packet. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins, that'll pay your whole semester. But you gotta better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I'm a Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bums mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money in the cut like a tell tip rubber bands on my bankroll. Show my like a
big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
doubt. It's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless. Easy does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdog will live the swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena. Excuse my demeanor. This a glamour life. You still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice. I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice. America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I became 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already lived.
It was written in the children's story. Their life's up, so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Yeah, presidents drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm. Have it dogs. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the green. I'm a player on the late.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Punch right. Move.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Safe. 76.
This is Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bortles now on first down. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Craig Robertson in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
76.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Hey, let's go. Trick left. Lucy.
On the run, it's Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw is Bortles. Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. Escapes the sack. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Omaha. Hey, 5-0.
They'll run with Fournette. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Spread right, 72.
Now Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Sunday.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Mike 39, Lucy. Lucy. Move.
Shotgun now for Bortles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. Yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a play fake. Breeze. Eluded. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Omaha. Move.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. It's caught at the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Jaguars getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Omaha. Number 54 right here.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And the Saints signal for another timeout. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Move.
Throwing is Bortles. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Breeze now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Ready. You ready? Easy.
Mike 2 with the mic. Mike 2. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Breeze going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll try to right side here with Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Lucy.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Single. 77.
On play action, now Bortles. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Saints, they try. Their offense out here, they are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On play action. Now Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Manti Te'o in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A toss running left, Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough pack.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Breeze. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Tillman Smith. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.